Today I wanted to talk about the subconscious mind, and today I also wanted to talk about your desires and manifesting your desires, and some of the things that happens whenever you are trying to manifest your desires that not a lot of people talk about. And one of those things is you start to figure out who you truly are. You start to figure out what you are truly believing, because people who aren't using this law of attraction to their advantage, people that are just living like robots or NPCs, and they're just going through life, and they're not actively trying to change anything. They're just kind of beasing their way through life, maybe they don't even know that they can create their reality. Those people are going to continue to live in their bliss. They're going to continue to live in this identity that they have created for themselves, and they're never going to question themselves. But for you, for the person that is changing, for the person that wants more out of their life, for the person who wants to become a deliberate creator, there's something that you go through, and what you go through is unique to you, of course, but we all go through the same thing, and we realize that the same thing is we all have to face ourselves. We have to face what we believe. And so all of us are different. We all have our own core beliefs, our own subconscious beliefs, but we're going to come to a point where we realize we don't really have a lot of good beliefs when it comes to money, when it comes to love, when it comes to happiness. And we realize that I don't like to use the word broken, but we're just not programmed in the right way. And so it's like really frustrating, especially when you first start off with this whole law of attraction, with the whole manifesting thing. You start to think about your desires. Maybe you've seen like The Secret movie or something or whatever, and you start thinking about your desires. You start thinking about what you want to manifest in this life, and then you get hit with the doubt, the worry, the delays, and then you have to really be like, man, am I good enough? Like, does this actually exist? Like, am I crazy for like thinking about this stuff? And so there's this time where you get knocked out of this bliss that most of reality is living in, and you have to really face yourself. And a lot of people call it shadow work. A lot of people call it the dark night of the soul. And maybe it's not as dramatic for some people, but I know for me it was. I had to dig really deep. I'm still digging deep. And you come to a lot of realizations through your life, and a lot of this wouldn't have been known if you weren't working on yourself. You see, a lot of people talk about this law of attraction, talk about manifesting. We talk about money, right? We talk about manifesting like a buttload of money. We talk about manifesting your soulmate or your twin flame, and we talk about manifesting like lottery wins and all this stuff, but no one talks about what else happens behind the scenes. And what else happens is, you probably hear my heater right now, so what else happens is you start to have to face yourself and face your demons, so to speak, and you start to realize that, man, my parents, society, my teachers, my friends, they all have really given me some crappy beliefs, and now I gotta fix them. And see, when you're not aware of this, when you're in this blissful state of ignorance, really, you don't gotta deal with that stuff. But once you come out of that, like, there's work to be done, and some people can't face it, and it's hard. It can be hard. But they don't talk about this. We all talk about the money, the love, and the all this stuff, material things a lot of times that we're trying to manifest. And there's nothing wrong with that. We live in a material world, but we need to talk about the beliefs that we end up facing. And the reality that we end up facing is that sometimes we feel like we're not enough. And sometimes we feel like we're, especially when stuff doesn't happen. So, for instance, let's say you're trying to manifest like love, right? And you're like visualizing who you want to be with, you're visualizing your soulmate, your twin flame, your ideal partner, and then it doesn't happen. And so you start to get this doubt, like, man, am I good enough? Do I deserve it? Am I attractive enough? And so if you don't realize that you just have some, pretty crappy subconscious beliefs that were installed by your parents or, whoever, you might start to look at yourself and be like, man, I'm not enough, or man, I'm not so, and blah, 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 all that junk. But once you realize that it's all just subconscious programming, it's all just subconscious beliefs and all just installed pretty much before you were like 7 years old, everything, you were just a sponge. My hypnotherapist said it best, shout out to Nina, that we're all like tofu before we're 7 years old. We just soak up the flavors of whatever is surrounding us. And it's so true, and we just soaked up all this stuff, all this mess, and if we're not careful, we get hit with this mess later on when we're trying to manifest stuff. And it can be a dark time for some people, and it wasn't for me at first, but eventually it was. And luckily by that time I knew better, but a lot of people don't know better. They see the secret and they try to manifest something, and then it doesn't happen, and then they're stuck with wondering why. And if they don't realize that that's their subconscious programming, then it's the dark night of the soul for them, So I just want to say it's a journey. It's a journey, and we just gotta keep it moving. And my camera's gonna die. I want to keep rambling, but so like, comment, subscribe. Comment down below what you guys think. What kind of dark night of the soul? What kind of realization did you come? When you thought you were just trying to manifest money or something simple, and then you got hit with this realization about life, about what's happening with life. Like what was that? And I'm very curious. So comment down below. Like, comment, subscribe if I haven't said that already. And I guess I'll catch you guys in the next one. Thank you for watching. Take care.